And greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's raining, it's pouring. Well, it's not raining here on Earth, not this morning. This is interesting, but I'm doing, let me see. What do I need to look at? Let's look at the time. It's sunset. It's almost 8 o'clock in the evening in Jalapari. I am Monster to Mermaid. Should I hold a lantern? Probably. You'd see my face then, right? Ta-da! Okay. Hello everyone. I'm streaming today because yesterday on YouTube I actually said a bunch of things about the plantation, and I'd like to straighten it out and I want to straighten it out because it's actually straight on the planet Minecraft, that where I got Old English from, and I'm going to change my view. And since it's raining, let's go to bed. But I'll talk about it on my way. Look at how pretty it is. It's very, very late. It's very dark. I wonder, is there no moon? Oh, there really isn't. Wow, because it's raining. Oh, that's so interesting. And in this new shaders pack that I have, the light is very realistic in that respect. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to go to sleep. So yesterday, talking about the plantation, I said I didn't understand. Oh, good. At least I put it down by the bed. I'm not going to go to bed with it. Ooh. That's interesting. That was an interesting view. Something's changed with that view of being in bed. Hello. Hi. So yesterday I talked about Anyanka's plantation, Anyanka's Old English style plantation, and what I was saying was that I didn't understand how it worked. However, there is a very, very detailed explanation of what it's supposed to look like on planet Minecraft, in her explanations, in her stuff, regarding the plantation. And there are a couple of the buildings, a couple of these, like the sugar, there's a couple more of those, and I'll show them to you now, that are supposed to be built. And let's look here. And switched. I'm here. Farm and plantation. So this is really just a continuation of what I was looking at yesterday when I was supposed to be touring, but because we got some new people, that started me looking at some housing and looking at some things that we still needed, like the flower shop. We still need a person for a flower shop, dye shop, and the sifter, I think, and a concrete mixer. I think those are the last of the people, other than university people. We still need an enchanter. We have an alchemist, but we're ways away from getting an alchemist because we have to research the nether ambassador before we can do that. And so let me look at, so the cocoa field is supposed to be outside, and this is the one that I'm not going to have, because she has it outside. I'm just not having it. It's okay with the flower shop. I'm not so keen about the apiary being outside, but that's okay too, because we have an amazing flower field back here. And if I had thought about it differently, if I had known that I wasn't going to do it, I would have put it in the opposite direction. But because our farms are right here too, it's probably best that we have the bees where we have them. So that's fine. We're just not gonna, we're going to import cocoa and vines. We're not gonna have one of these. And the other fields that are, the other fields in the plantation that you can add are the cactus field, which is inside. So we could close the building by putting a cactus field on this side. And I think I want to do that because she has a door that goes here. And that door would be really nice. The composter is also outside. And I'm okay with that too. Why is that separate? Did I put that in the wrong place? This is in the wrong place. Ooh. Ooh, we have to move this back one. It's in the wrong place. So we're going to do the cactus and we're going to do the sugar and we'll have flour and we'll have this and everything else that we can get from a plantation like seaweed and all that kind of stuff is all going to come from Arnarluk or from one of the other cities, Prasino, Rosa Oru. Those are all cities that I've been an ambassador to in the past, or they're going to come through outpost, through the outpost or through the train station or through the marketplace. Those are the trade post mod for Minecolonies. Those are the extra pieces for that. And so they're going to come through that. See this? I have to fix this first. But I have this in my hand and I can put this down. So why don't we do that? So we are going to have this building. So we're going to grow cactus here. Interesting. Now we know it rains and it's very wet. So that's why we have a greenhouse. And that's how I feel about the palm trees too. It's not wet enough and it's not hot enough for palm trees. And I've lived someplace where people insisted on having palm trees when it wasn't wet or hot enough. And they don't live a good life. And so I don't want them outside. Yeah, it's interesting that sometimes people want to do that, want to place some trees in areas where they're not necessarily happy. So that matches the land there. And so we'll attach that. Now I think that this is a sign of builder. And it's like, wait, you're going to build a cactus right now when you need other things? I could have the new builder do it. And I think I'll do that. Let's come here for a minute. Let's do a sign a builder. We can have the farm builder, the new farm builder, Josiah. So Josiah was our gatekeeper at the gatehouse. And he doesn't like being there alone. He wants to be in the city. So he's decided to use his other skills, which he is very skilled at, and he's going to be a builder, and he is now the new builder in the farm district. So we just assigned him this build. Let's go over for a minute, and then I'll reset that flower shop. Now, can he build it? I don't think it took. It's not showing that it took, so we might have to research first. So here's Josiah right here, and he is a level 2. I don't think it took, actually. I think I have to research extra fields. I haven't done that yet, and so it didn't take it. Yeah. Well, that's what kind of Monday morning I'm having. So here's Josiah. So he's not a level 3 yet. And Maisie has gone back now that there is someone here. So we're going to have him work on this. Josiah is upgrade the building to level 3. And let's look and see if he already, yep, that's all he has. And where is he living? I think Josiah is still living, and this is the other thing. Josiah is still living. He's homeless. Oh, Josiah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He's homeless. What? Wait, if he's homeless, I might have to... Is there anyone living with Nikolai? Nikolai's still living by himself? Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to put Josiah here for the time being until he has a chance to build his own house. And he's not going to build his own house until he's a level 3. Otherwise, he's going to be so far behind the others that it's not going to be good. So he now has a house in the area, and he's going to start requesting the things that he needs to build. And let's see what it is that he does need. He only needs 1 brick, 1 black wool. Brooke knows how to make cobblestone extras. The glass pane should be there. Gray wool and green wool. Okay, so we need some wools. And we don't have a dye shop yet. So those are things that I'm going to have to do. If we don't have black, green, and gray wool in the warehouse, which is where I'm headed right now. See that building way over there? That's the warehouse. Let me do this. Let's look and see right quick. How many different colors of wool do I have already? I definitely don't. I need black, green, and gray. So let's come here and let's get wool first. Get some wool first. So we're starting out kind of small with Minecraft just for now. Do I have any cactus? Let's look at dyes and see if I have any black, green, or gray dye. Let's come here. Dye. I have green dye, black dye, and I have, ooh, wait, what? Ooh, we got dyes from our Naralook. Look at those numbers. We didn't have those numbers, so those are dyes from our Naralook. Let's go check on them. Let's go down. The warehouse has been sorted now because it's a level 3. And so everything should be pretty close together, and sure enough it is. So let's get white, because I don't have any gray. Let's get black, and let's get the green. And we even can make brown, and I thought we needed brown for some reason. I'm going to take the brown with me and look at the list, Kenya, the clipboard list, and see what I have. Is there anything in here? There is not. Let's put these up for a second so I can make dyes. This is because we don't have a dye shop yet. Otherwise, the dye shop owner would be making these. Let's look for the clipboard right here, and let's see if it shows the wool pieces. Yes, always food. There's glowstone. Ooh, hold on. Glowstone? We might not have any. We do not, and that means that whoever that is done, because for the next 3 hours he's not going to be able to do anything. And let's see who that is. I'll have to have him work on something else. That's Cash. And what's he working on? Something important. I'll have to cancel that for right now. And oh shoot, except Maisie needs it too. Of all the things for me to be missing, smooth stone and and corn. Ismail, our new farmer Ismail, wants corn. We're growing corn so that we can get a parrot, believe it or not. That's one of the reasons we're growing corn. An anvil and a smithing table. I think both of those, and a mine cart. Ooh! And there's rough brick. Rough brick that Wade needs is a new stone block from Trade Post. And we'll look at that in just a minute. And the stew seasoning is from an enchanter. We can have an enchanter, and we just have to look for one. And there they are, gray, green, and black. And it is gray. I just wanted to make sure that it was not, let's take the food off. And we can see gray, green, and black wool. And the one brick. Okay, gray, green, and black. So let's start with these for a second. So we're going to take this and this, and we're going to get a couple of them. Let's get 10. And that'll take care of that for a moment. And let's get this, and let's make the same amount, 10. Oh, I made 11. Okay, and we'll put that in. And then let's do our wools. Oh, time to have something to drink. Hello. Uh-oh, warning, Will Robinson. YouTube is saying warning. That means there's something wrong with the stream, but usually it's just something that means that there's some kind of lag for a little bit. So we need gray. We only need one. I don't want to make a whole lot of anything right now. The black we need one, and the green we need one. We need one, and I think that's only one because I think he's just getting samples for what he needs. Gray, green, and black. Okay, and let me see what rough brick is made out of. Rough brick. Let's come to here. So this is Chip's version, but we need Trade Post. There it is. See Trade Post's version right there is brick and gravel. Okay, so hopefully there is gravel, and we'll have to teach the stonemason that. And so let's put all this stuff back here. We'll put it back in the inventory. And now that we can sort, we can put things here again and sort them out. So press the button and they'll go back into the warehouse where they belong. See? Okay, at level 3 I can do that now again. It's nighttime again? Or no, it's still nighttime. Is it still nighttime or is it nighttime? Hold on, I need a drink. I'm just drinking water. Another thing that I have on me is some redstone that came in with a shipment. Now here's an interesting thing too that I noticed when I was making a thumbnail, that a bunch of the Trade Post, I'm not holding the lamp again. No, it's the next night because I woke up from the rain, so it's the next night. A bunch of the Trade Post foods that were there are gone, and I'm not sure why that is, because I was really surprised because all the drinks from the are all gone, and I was going to see if they're someplace else, but they're not. So I'll have to figure out what's going on there. I'll have to find out what's going on, but the drinks that were supposed to be in trade post aren't there anymore. And we're at the point where we can actually research the resort, and we could have a resort, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to do the trade post in Jalapari, trade post for Minecolonies, and so I'll have to look at that. And sure enough, it's a new moon. That's why it was dark last night, because it was probably a sliver of moon. I don't want to go to sleep just yet. I think I want to go in here and turn into a little mermaid. But if I go to sleep, yeah, I don't want to go to sleep. So let's come here and let's turn into a little mermaid, which means I have hearts, and I can't, two things when I go to the university. I can't I can't instant research, which I absolutely don't want to do. And the other thing is I can't damage the hut block. I can't one click the hut block and make it disappear. All right, so we're walking with the lantern since it's still before sunrise, and we're going up to the university. Now Maisie has been helping with buildings in the farm district for a while, and so she has not been working on her own projects. This is one of her projects that she needed the glowstone for. She is working on the university. What am I going to do about that? I can do what a person in survival would do. I'm just going to wait until I have some. I'm going to wait for a shipment to come in. So all the people who are working on stuff that needs that, I'm going to end up canceling their build and having them work on something else for a while, because she's just going to ask for that and she'll just be stuck on it. So let's come here and look at research. Dun 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 dun! Yay! Hayden and the Carter and Tatiana and Mallory have finished all the research, and so they are ready to do some more. So we now, as of our last research, we now have done some first aid too, so that the people have better health. So it helps them not be as sick. We should be able to get Gilbert to make some cookies so that they can have better saturation. And then maybe we're ready for a circus. Maybe we're ready to have some entertainment come to town. We're definitely not ready for a school. They know how to swim. They're learning how to swim since the Coconino River is right there. So they're learning how to swim, and we do not have, and will not have for a while, an undertaker. We don't usually have a graveyard until very late in the game. And stamina, we don't have people dying in the way that you do when you have conflicts all the time with skeletons, nations, and witches, and barbarians, and other invaders, and pirates. And so we could do, remember, we're not going to do band-aids. Who's saying that? Who's saying? Hayden, oh, you're tired of living alone, Hayden? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I'll have to do something about that. He's tired of living alone. I could move someone in with him. Why don't we move Mallory in with him? Let's move Mallory in with Hayden. Hayden's up here by himself, and we're going to move Mallory in here. Now she's coming, I think she's still living, she moved in with Tatiana. No. I think she's still living at the tavern, so let's put her here. Let's put her here. And she's our alchemist that we found, a beautiful alchemist, and we decided to keep
my
her.
housing situation. This is horrible.
And that's her complaining. Okay, so the two of them, so both of them are complaining, so we're going to put them together. It's two people complaining about their housing, so we'll put them together. Let's come here. How else are they going to say that they want to be together? That's certainly not written into Minecolonies. Well, it kind of is with families. It kind of is with families.
This is not what was promised to me. This housing
Yes,
stinks.
Mallory, I know. Oh, Maisie, what's the matter with you?
Good to see you.
No, that wasn't Maisie who said that. That was Maisie who said good to see you. But that's not Maisie who said that. That was still Mallory. All right, let's do something now. Let's come back to research. And what did we say we were going to do here? We were talking about the fact that in medicine, we need a golden apple. And we have the dining hall, we just don't have the apple. We might have some apples. We might get Jasmine to make an apple for us. She's a chef. Okay, so that is a research in the citizen area, and there is research that we can still work on. But I would need stuff from the chef
There is not enough room
and
for
from
my
the
family
baker.
to live here.
Mallory, I heard you the first time. Wow. Let's go to technology. Let's go to economic for a second. Because we actually have what it takes to do the tourism, I think. No, that's the train station. We did it. We unlocked the train station. We unlocked the recycling center. Yay! We increased the number of rare finds. We have the husbandry. This needs, this is something that needs a level 4, so this is way far away. And this one here is for us to do something with the recycling, and we don't have one yet. And this is tourism, and we need a level 3, so we can't do that anyway. We can't do a get visitors by rail until we have a level 3 of that. Is that everything? Bless you. Unlocks the train station. Well, where is it? I don't see the one thing that I'm looking for. So that's the pet shop, that's recycling, that's the train. Oh, here it is. I didn't go down far enough. Sorry, people. Okay, we can do this. Let's unlock this. And let's see what happens. Let's see if I unlock this, do the foods come back that belong to this marketplace place, which is the resort hut. So we can do the resort hut, or we can increase marketplace rare finds tier by 1. I'm going to wait a minute. Let's go to technology and see what I need here, because I can't get any glowstone without getting a shipment. I'll have to see in the university where the nether mine is, or in the cathedral. I can look for that. We don't have a tome yet, so we can't do more scrolls and glowstone. Wow. Okay, so we're waiting for a shipment. Those things will have to be requested. So we have redstone, and we needed redstone to do something. And let's see if I can find it. What do you need? The mechanic shop is unlocked. Hold on, I'm gonna cough. I don't have enough redstone for something else. The glass shop is unlocked, and I need 128 redstone for to do them building faster. And the tools, I need 8 diamonds. Okay. And the ability is 64. So I'm unprepared for what I wanted to do here. Green Revolution. Crops grow better. Mr. Villager. I'm good. So Mr. Villager, I got a request on Discord for another Mr. Villager for you. Is that you? Did you request? Are you asking to be friend again for some reason, or has something happened? Because I got a friend request from you, and we already are connected on Discord. So I was waiting for you to tell me what's going on there. They hacked you? They hacked you? Who they? Who hacked you? You mean somebody got a hold of something of yours? Oh no. You requested an account delete for safety. Ah, okay. How did you know that you had been hacked? A skilled butcher. Do we have any enchanted books yet? I don't think so. This is what we need right here. What's this connected to? Why this isn't open yet? Let it grow. We need a flower shop, and we don't have a composter level 3. So there's something that they can work on. So I'm going to have Cash stop working on what he's working on, and we'll do that. I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. Oh no. Okay, so the request for a new Discord PM, that is actually you, right? Let's come here and let's look. And I'm just doing this one more time because we can do string mesh, and that's good. And we're not doing any combat yet. If I want to get an archery, I have to have a level 3 barracks, and I don't know where I'm going to put a fire department. That's what that's going to be. I have to pick one to be a fire department. You received from another friend. You received it from another friend. You weren't looking, and when you saw what it was, you got a bit mad, so you quit. But then at the afternoon, you saw that everybody received an invitation from that same server. So panicked, and then you saw you were banned from 3 servers to where you counted, and you made a whole check and damage containment in every server. It seems it didn't reach Minecolonies, that's good, or the dev server, well, that's good, but it got to some other places. I'm sorry to hear that. Yow. Yowie. Yeah, that's something that's something that's really, really hard when that happens. That definitely is. We'll think about a barracks so that we can get an archery. It's the archery that we want. Competition center. They can have druids come in. The fire department is what we're going to call the barracks this time. and what we usually call the barracks, and so we will check on that. If you don't have war, what is the barracks for? And so we've been using it for the fire department. So I stopped Cash from working on what he was working on, where he needed glowstone, and let me stop her. Let's look at her required. It's not going to show me now? Seriously? Oh, probably because I stopped her. I stopped her too. Okay. So I canceled her. I don't think I canceled Cash, that means. So let's come down the hill here for a second. Let's go over to Cash right here and cancel what he was working at. And now we have to wait 14 to 15 days so you can get a new account. Yikes. So that request is not from you. Is that what you're saying? On Discord, that request for a new connection is not from you, is it? And see, this is the thing that you have to do, people. When I saw it, and it's like, wait a minute, Mr. Villager and I are connected on Discord, so why am I getting a request from him to be connected to me? And so it's like, I'm going to ask first. So I'm asking, and then I'll delete it and maybe report it as spam. So we'll check and see in just a second. And the name of what divinity you believe, please tell me you didn't join there. I did not. I did not. Because I looked at it and I said, wait, you and I are already connected. So why am I getting a second request from you? And I recognize that. I recognize that from other social medias, that's a problem. So I would rather talk to you and say, hey, why are you asking me to reconnect with you for some reason? And so that's what I wanted to make sure. So no, I did not. And as a matter of fact, I will delete it. And if there's some way to report it, I'll report it. So I looked at it and it's like, why am I getting what? Why am I getting you when we're talking to each other? You would have told me that you were making a new version of yourself. You wouldn't have just suddenly popped up with a new version of yourself. So yeah, so it was like, so yeah, that's what I kind of realized. So I'm glad. So, okay. So here's Cash, and let's look at what he wanted. And he needs 5 of these, and there's no way. So, so we're going to cancel what he's working on, which is, no, which one needs it? Hold on, let's go back. It's the plantation. Okay, so we'll cancel the plantation for right now. Cancel the plantation and let him start working on the mechanic. And just to keep him, just so that he's not waiting for glowstone for a shipment to come in on the ship. And mainly what is related, I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, that kind of stuff is really distressing. That absolutely is. Do you know how it happened? You received it from another friend. Okay. All right. All right. So we've run out of glowstone. As you can see, we did have some from an hour look before, and we just ran out of it. So we're going to continue by having, that's the thing, you don't know how it happened. Ooh, Vincentius. Yes. Mr. Villager got hacked, and he doesn't know how it happened. How could it have happened? Mm-hmm. Was it on your account, or was it your phone? So, Vincentius, I got a request from Mr. Villager for a new private message, and it's like, why? Why am I getting a request? We're already together. So I decided to wait to ask him why he was asking for a new private message, and he's saying it's not him. It might mean he got it too. Second, you understood he was looking for a DayZ server, and then poof, got it. Oh, okay, I know. Okay. To be only on the Discord account. Okay. I think it is, and I think you should warn. Did you warn the devs not to approve? Warn the developers that you're working with so that it doesn't spread any farther. That's what happened. So his friend went somewhere, and see, you're my friend, but I had to ask you first. What you doing? What you doing? Because before I did something like that. So, and hopefully it's only Discord. Yeah, I hope so too. For your sake, that it's only Discord. That's good. Okay. So I think I'm still a little mermaid, and I think I'm going to change back. Unless there's something else that I want to do. How much research did I start? I don't think I started any, did I? Like you lost a bit of weight with the restarting? That's not the way you want to do it. That's like getting a disease to lose weight. That's not necessarily a good thing. Just be glad you survived it. I'm okay. I'm okay now that I know what's going on with you. I'm okay, and I'm sorry that happened to you, and I'm fine for right now. Except that I need a shipment of glowstone, and I didn't get it. So I'm checking the university to see, and I didn't start any research at all because of that. So there's 2 researches that I think I can do. One of them is economic, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the economic one. If I have any coins up here, I can now do this one. Yay! Dun, 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 dun. And so let's go back to economic and see if I can do 2 of them. Because I can also do the thrift shop. So we're just going to research the 2 economics right now, because for the technology, I need farm stuff, and the farm stuff requires compost, I think. No, I need cactus and I need sugarcane, but I can't do anything about that there. So yeah, I do need compost. I don't necessarily want that. We could do, now this we do need here. We actually need this. So I'm going to get seeds for here, and I do need compost to open the flower shop, but the composter has to be at a level 3. And I do need, let's get the composter. Requires composter totaling level 3. Something is wrong here. Why is the composter level 3 open here, but not here? I think that means that they want you to do the crops
I am working on
first.
forming a union.
And I think that's what said that. Hayden, you didn't say that. Why would you be forming, Hayden, why would you be forming a union? Okay, let's look at crops for a second. I need some wheat seeds, and I'm going to, but I can't do anything. I just started 2 people. And this is a level 2, so we can only do level 2 research. Let's look at the library for a second and see what the library needs. And I can't do anything in this building. I just remembered. So because she needs glowstone here, we can't go any farther. I probably need those glowstone pieces in here as well, which means she's not going to be able to work on this. So what is she going to work on? Let's find out. Let's look here and see. That was a whole 15 minutes. Why? Yeah, you think that he had the virus part. Yeah, I think you're right. I think so. Let's come here and let's look at this building. And let's see when she... Because she's going to need it for this building too. But when does she need it? She needs 12. Is she going to ask... She needs 1,093 stone bricks, so that's going to be interesting in itself. Before we have her build that, let's make sure that everything in here is up to a level 2. So this is a level 2, otherwise we couldn't have 2 people living here. And that's a level 2, I know. The other apartment in here. The hospital is a level 2. And the enchanter is a level 2. And I don't think we can build anything else except maybe the graveyard. And this is, the alchemist is what we have to research. We can't do that yet. The graveyard is... We can put in the graveyard now for her to begin. Or we can look at the wall design here. And she can start working on this. Let's see what the upgrade looks like. Oh yeah, she can definitely upgrade. So let's have the builder be Maisie, and let's have her upgrade this part of the building for now. And she's going to use dirt and oak logs and spruce signs, and I think that all that's fine. So she's going to work on that for a minute. Let's see what McKenna is doing. Trying to get the builders doing something. And she is not working on anything. So she's got a bunch of druid stations, guard towers in here. And we're going to have these be fire stations when the time comes. We're going to have it be that they can look out and peace druids. So druids, police. We do have some police in towns. It makes people feel secure, so we'll do that. So she could do that, or we could have her work on the library. The library is going to come up against the... Yeah, let's look at the build. Let's do the library. I know that we can do this. So let's build, and this is going to be McKenna. Wait. Cancel. Wait, cancel? Cancel the build. Build options. The builder is McKenna. Build the building. Okay. So now she's going to work on that. And let's see what Wade is working on. Hello, that's a visitor. There's one of our couriers rushing down the street. And let's come over here and look at Wade for a second and see what he's doing. Wade, what are you waiting for? Are you still waiting for that Rough brick and a smithing table are the two things that he needs. Let's go over to Brooke and to Lucas in the... Oh, this might be interesting. We might actually need a little road here or something. But what I can do is take the train station over. It's actually faster to walk through here because this lets me out right here. And there's both of them. So let's look at Brooke here and let's get rough brick. Teach recipe, teach rough brick. This is Trade Post's version right here, and this is the one that we need. And then she can decide about making some other things. Stairs and things like that, we'll find out later. And then a smithing table. Let's see who makes one of those. Let's teach recipe again. Teach smithing table. What's the other thing? The one that belongs to the villagers. And that is a blacksmith. And we need a piece of wood just to teach it. I don't think he has any wood. So we'll have to get a piece of wood to teach with. I don't think he has any either. Let's go over to Harper for a second, or to... Oh, here we go. Let's go over to Marcos to get a piece of wood. Why do I have to get a piece of wood? Because I'm actually... Well, he is actually doing something with this because there were two 64s here. Dun, 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 dun. Who is that? Wow, McKenna. Yay. So that was the library getting done instantly. So since we're here, let's go to here and get a piece of wood. So let's teach. So let's go back and let's request oak plank, P-L-A-N-K. And there we have oak plank, and let's find out where it is and get one. And we have 12 here. So let's take this and put here for a second. Yep, I'm just getting one piece. I only need one piece for the lesson. And we'll come here and we'll teach Lucas the recipe. We can come through here to get to Lucas. And now let's come here and let's teach recipe. And we're teaching a smithing table. And we want to make it out of oak, and there we have it. Okay. So that takes care of that for a second. I don't think that Riley is waiting for anything, but we'll check his resources right quick. It says he's waiting for cobblestone slab and stairs and oak fence and torches. Okay. Let's come over here. I'm just going to look here for a minute and see who can make torches. Torches is a mechanic. That's what I thought. So we don't have anyone who can make torches except me. And so why don't I take some of the coal from here? Let's take one of these coals and make torches. We'll take it back. And then I'll check on Marcos. So Marcos should be making fence. Yes, he should. He should be making fence. So let's come here and look at what he can make and see how many fences. So he can make oak fence. He can make spruce fence. And he can make birch fence. And we're not asking for dark oak fence. How's the colony going? We're going to find out in just a moment. I've got shimmer, and I can't fix that right now. So, the colony's going okay. I'm having some delivery issues, and I'm not quite sure why. And if it's one of these things where you must have the full amount, when you get to a certain point, you must have a full complement of couriers, then that might be the problem. We only have 4, which is a level 2 amount. We have the capacity to have 6 right now. And if it's saying that that's what's holding things up, then I might have to do that. I also needed a rabbit foot, and I don't know that I have one. And but I do have rabbit's feet. So I'm going to put one in the. There it is. There's the indicator on the floor there. I'm going to put one in the university so that I remember that will also help them. There are some things that, let's just go ahead and put the full amount. That's the only place that we need it for. Ooh, look, a name tag. Yay! Name tags came in with the shipment. And so we can do that. Yay, team. So let's come here. The skin pack files are in place and fine. Oh, good. Yay. No, I knew what you meant. I knew you were talking about things that could be damaged, and I'm glad that they weren't. Okay, so I have these on. Why don't we go up to the university? I can put these in because I don't have the cactus and stuff that I need. Cactus and sugar, I think, would get me. I needed sugar for another field. Hold on. I needed sugar to research the field, and I forgot about that. So let's come here and let's look and let's get sugar, cane, and we have some, and cactus, CT, and we have more of that. So cane, let's look for cane first. So I'm at the point where yeah, I know. And that would really be terrible. Here it is. So here's cane here. So we need all of this, and then we need some, that's sugar. Then we need cactus. And there is cactus here, so we'll take some of it. And those things that you see in the warehouse are from Arnaraluk, because they are helping. Now normally, and this is the interesting thing, in the past, things like that were from Tana, but Tana has stepped back from using their materials to help people. So what they do is they set up for shipments from other cities, and there are more than enough cities now. And I'm going to cough. Hold on. There are more than enough cities now. We have Arnaraluk, the underwater sanctuary. We have Prasino, and we have Rosa Oru in the desert. And before that, we have Emni Island and Seabridge. All of these cities are massive cities that can supply the materials that Jalapari needs. And so the nation of Tana, the mermaid nation, does not have to get does not have to use its resources. The only resource that Anna is using would maybe have been ships, but because Emny Island has ships, Emny Island has a lot of ships, and submarines, and Arnarluk and Seabridge have submarines, that we don't have to do any of that kind of shipment. They'll ship their stuff. And so we'll put all that there. And we were supposed to be making torches, and that's why we had the coal. But I think I need coal here too, but I'll have to find out in a little bit. You were building a lobby for someone else, and you think you will get going, and you might be back later. Okay, you do that. And by the way, Mr. Villager, the that plaza piece that you put in my before something happened, that plaza piece is beautiful, and I definitely would like to use that on the corners of the cathedral, the cathedral landscape. I think that'll be really cool there, and so I'm looking forward to that. Is the sun gonna come up? Hold on. Doesn't that look like the sun's coming up? Hold on, let's run over. I think it might be too late, but we can still change back into a full mermaid. Oh, no. It's perfectly all right, and I appreciate. I wanted to know what happened. So you were telling me, and where else could you tell me? Because your account in Discord is gone. So I'm actually glad that I'm streaming here so that you could. And don't forget about your Twitch too, to make sure and check that everything is okay. And so now let's turn, and you go ahead. I'm streaming really late, so cool. Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice. I'm streaming late, so I completely understand. And let's come here. So it is just a second. I'm going to change into a mermaid, a full mermaid, do the spell so that I have my my abilities back. And so yes, so that's the reason why I'm not giving them things, because I can get those things from the other cities, and that is the story that we're telling. But in order to get those things from the other city takes time, and that time mimics the time that it takes a survivalist trying to interpret it. Okay. I'm going to have fun. When I saw it, I actually think it's fine. I'm going to have fun doing that. So I need to go to some place, and I need to make something. So Maisie finished working on that. We could have her start the graveyard, and that's what we'll do. And that's why I got back into my full. Let's bring this down. I've got a bunch of things to do. We have to name Rude Wolf. We got a new wolf, and we have to name him. And we'll do that. And I see some animals out here. But I don't want to have that many pets. But I could attach the wolf to another, if I wanted to gather some of these pigs. I believe this is the pig that has always been here, this one. And all the work that's done right here has been done as a part of, and she's still working on it. Okay, good. So I don't have to do anything with her right now because she's still working on it. Oh, look. We've got stone. Look at what we've got. We've got stone. I didn't put that there. That's her. Ooh. We have stone coming out of the building, and you can see her now filling in so that she can put stone stairs in. Good. And she hasn't done anything with the pool yet, the water that we have, so that's good. All right, so that takes care of her. And McKenna, ooh, Tamemo. There's a visitor. That's got to be Tamemo. Hold on. It is! Or Tamamo. Tamamo, Nome. And yeah, hi. I don't recruit visitors. I just like seeing them. And it's been a while since I've seen Tamemo. I will always be there for you. Your reliable shrine maiden fox caster has now arrived. And that's Tamemo. Sweet Tamemo. How are you? So yeah, so she's looking over the new city. She's been to all this, they've been to all the cities. Uh-oh, error, Will Robinson. Now I have a real error. Vincentius? Vincentius?
Yes.
I'm getting a big error. Am I still connected? Oh, and then it just turned to excellent. Okay, never mind. It just wanted to interrupt you. That's what happened there. Dun 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 dun! Look what we just got! Yay! We got real stairs! Yay, team! Excellent. So that's what she's doing. And so I stopped Cash from doing what he was doing, didn't I? And yay! And he started working on the mechanic shop because I stopped him from working on a sugar farm because it needs glowstone. And so now he's doing the level 1 of a mechanic shop so we can have a glass shop. We can't have glass even unless we have a mechanic. They're connected in Old English style. And I like it actually, so that's what we're doing. So he's working on that. That takes care of him. Let's come over here and see if Ismail... No, this is Yesiah. No. Yes. Ismail's the new farmer. This is Yesiah here, and he is asking... Oh, I forgot about the jungle. Good gracious. This is a big shipment that's going to come through. We don't have any jungle, and we're not gonna. So we don't have any jungle. We don't have any glowstone. We need a tome from one of the enchanters in the other cities, and we need some more redstone. So those are all the things that are needed. So he can't work on this. So we're going to have to have him work on something level 2. So I'm going to have him work on his own house. We're going to cancel the upgrade. We'll have him work on his own house. He just wants a sample for the yard, but we don't have any yet. So we'll figure out where his house is going to go. And Wade wanted that stone, so he should get it. The stone, he should get that stone so that he can finish working on the train station, so he's fine. And if you were here yesterday, you saw that we decided Anyanka had hidden. She hadn't really, but they were in decoration instead of being in. Usually roads are in what's it called? Let's look here and see. Let's look here and see what it's called. Usually roads are in infrastructure, but she has the roads in decorations. So that's why we didn't know that she had roads. And I actually like her roads a lot. So they have sidewalks and they have the road, and that's what I wanted. So we put down 2 samples of these yesterday so that we remember, because these roads are super wide, and I just want to make sure that I remember that I'm putting a road here. So if I put something against the wall that's here, it has to fit between the road and the wall to the cathedral building, which I don't know where it is, and we might find out a little bit while she's working on the yard, so we'll see. I know. Let's go back. I know. I forgot. Let's come here and see if she has any oak. She does not. And there's not a lot of oak in the thing. I don't really want to make these, but I think that since it says the mechanic has to make them, I don't think anyone else can make them. Yeah, see, it's saying a mechanic has to make them. So that means that I have to make them in order to have them. And that's not going to be enough sticks. So let me go to the warehouse. I'm just going to try and get at least one thing done. I'm running around all over the place like the couriers are. And let's get some wood. I don't know that I have enough oak. But I do have some. So yeah. So let me get some and make some torches. So we're going to make some sticks. I mean, I could request them to make the sticks. But I don't have a post office yet. Isn't that interesting that there isn't one in here? It's curious. There's not one in there. There's not one in the town hall. Now, I don't know whether they made it so that that is a level 3 piece or not. But there actually isn't a request box, not even in the university. And so there we go. So there's her finishing the level 2 of this, and that put in this walkway. Excellent. And so let's have her do the level 3. Let's have her do the level 3 and see what that gives us. If it gives us too many, ooh, that didn't look like that. Oh, interesting. Wow, it's a cathedral. Okay, so let's look at the upgrade and see. This is a level 3 upgrade, and this is asking for a ton of cobblestone. So let's get Maisie to work on this. It's probably going to take a little bit more time. And she's asking for a lot of dirt. Dirt's not a problem. So she's working on that. And we're going to have Josiah work on his own house. And Cash is working on the mechanic shop. He's clearing the ground and getting the foundation. The fountains are optional. I love the fountains. I like the fountains. Let's look at Wade and see if he ever did get that material that he needs, or if he's still waiting for it. Let's look here. And he is still waiting. He needs 39, which is a mixture of brick and... Can she make the brick? I forgot about that. Can she make brick? Hold on. Let's look here at crafting. I see pots. I see her. She can't make brick yet. B-R-I-C-K. So let's get this for her, and that takes care of her. Vincentius Primus, everybody. And okay, so she can do that. And then, so hopefully that'll take care of Wade. And McKenna's not working on anything. I don't think she is. So let me just check for a second. And she is not. And we were saying that there's a bunch of things that she could work on. I think none of these, this is a level 3. Are they being upgraded as a part of the build? These are. Let's come down. So they are. So we don't have to worry about those. And so she can help with these these are buildings she's supposed to be working on. And I think in this building here, let's look at this, and this is a level 3. So those are included in the build. And let's look at the house. We can't do anything because we're not having a level 3 house. So does she actually have nothing to do? If she has nothing to do, then we'll get her to research for now. We're going to get everybody ready to... I could have her start the school. And remember what we said about this? We're going to move it back one. So we're going to put the school right here. So let me put this in my hand. And the school is an antique school. And let's look at the, let's look at this and go to antique. That's very nice and soft, isn't it? Oh, there's my headphones. Oh my goodness. I hope I wasn't talking too loud. Wow. Antique, let's see here. Let's get education, and let's get education, and let's get a school, level 5. For the hut block is right here. So let me look at the other hut block, see if I can find it right quick. Because what I want to do is move, there it is. See, so it is moved back a block. I need to move it back more than that. So this one is moved back a block, so let me put it down where it belongs, right there. And that's where we want it to be. See the new one there? Alright, so let me come here, and you see there's one sitting right here. Take that one away. And now there's only the one that we're putting in right here. It's going to be our little schoolyard. This is the level 5 of this. Hold on, let me look. So we have that little desk area. We have these in here, which we like. We don't really have a playground or something, but we'll see. We maybe can do something for outside later. Am I going to start looking at it again? Questioning whether I want a different school. We looked at schools, and this is probably the best fit as far as the building a level. It's only a level 1, and it's small, and we have another lecture hall in the university school, so we just really wanted this. Assign a builder. So we're going to assign McKenna to start working on this. I think we can. We'll find out now if we can. McKenna, build the building, build a university. All right, so we can't do that either. So she can't do anything. So since everything is brought up to a level 3 in this area, you know what that means. The only thing that we can do is bring her up to a level 4. While she's waiting, she'll get interrupted. But let's look at build options for here. Oops, let's come here and look at build options. And dark prismarine, so she can't do that either. Okay. She can't do that either. So should we have her work on we have research that still needs to be done, and that's the thing that's holding up some of the buildings over here. But I could have her help. Everything's been brought up to a level 3 except a couple things here. This is only a level 1, and it doesn't need anything except beehive. And I think Juliana knows how to make a beehive. It just needs stone and a trapdoor, and for the other. And so we're going to have McKenna upgrade the building, and she'll work on that. The composter was one of the ones that we needed to upgrade for absolute, and it is only a level 1. And what do we need while we're waiting? Nothing. Upgrade. The builder is going to be McKenna, and she's going to upgrade this building. So this is what McKenna is going to be doing for the next little bit of time. It is coming across here and working on those. I'm going to reverse these. So let's come here and let's cancel the upgrade. I want her to work to do the level 3 of this composter so that we can get a flower shop, and then she can work on the apiary. We can't get a dye shop until we have a flower shop level 3, so that's the reason why it's important for us to do that. Okay, next. We can name the dog the wolf. It's much more like a German Shepherd or like a Malamute or one of those where it's still a wolf, but it's trained. And it's Rude Wolf is the name. And who has it? I know who has it. Lucas has it. So we're coming over to Lucas, and we're going to use one of his anvils right here. Ah, there it is. It's actually in Kishore's shop. And we're going to put this here, and we're going to put the name. The name is Rude Wolf. And there we go. Rude Wolf. Is it 1 or is it 2? Is it 1 or is it 2? Let's see if it's 1. Rude Wolf. Which do you like better? A double D or just a single D? Rude Wolf. I think I'm going to do the single. And there we go. So now I just have to find him. It's raining. And I didn't go to sleep, so they're going to... Some people will work in the rain, but most everybody is going to have off. We're going to come down to Cannon, where Cannon is, and we're going to recall Cannon and then recall Rudolph, so I can find them. So let's recall Cannon right here, and let's recall the come here, and this is retired, this is summon. So there, Rudolph, wait. Okay, there we go. So let's see. And now, dun 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 dun, yay! And there is Rudolph. Rudolph's still a young wolf. And so, but there he is. And he is Brendan's replacement wolf, for the fact that Wolf ate a puffer and got poisoned, and so he's gone. And then we're going to work towards we're going to grow corn. Corn's growing, look, dun, 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 dun. We've got corn. So Ismail is growing corn, and we've got some, and that's wonderful. This is our durum wheat field here, and a regular wheat, and and tomatoes and onions and garlic are up here, and that means that we need 2 more fields. We actually need 2 fields of durum wheat, and so we're going to look at that. But before we do any of that, let's get him working on a house. And we were talking about putting a house right here as a continuation of the fact that we might have a second market or restaurant or something in this area for the farmers, although, so if the dining hall is here, this is the main dining hall right here. So that means that over here, we should have some place to eat. We should have some place to eat here, in this far corner over here. And then we need some place at the university for people to eat. We need both of those places, all of those places, and that'll work. Okay, so let's put a house down. And I think if I'm going to put, this is the rest of the farm is going to come out to the border right here. We're going to have the farm stretch out beyond its length. And in this area right here, there's nothing on this hill. It's actually kind of be neat here. There's a lot of farm going on here, a lot of different animals, so maybe not so close to that or that. Maybe in the farm area have, like right here somewhere, put in a restaurant. It would be interesting to have a restaurant right here and then have the rest of the fields around it. I think I might want to do that. So if I'm going to put it there, then we're going to put his house here. We need at least one more house right here. Let's have him have his own house right here. And the question is, what kind of house do we want to put? Do we want to put a little farmhouse for him as well? I think I do. So we're going to do War Minecraft. War Minecraft is the other housing that we are using along with Old English. And that is this residence here. Now there are 2 residences that are a part of this. Let's do the level 5 of the L house for a second. I don't remember what it looks like. Oh, this is the one that has the bedrooms in the living room. Yeah, so I'm not doing that one. And so we'll turn and do this house. This is the perfect house. And so we'll do this house. I love this house. So the extra bedrooms are in the basement. And let's look and see. So this is what the there we go. I'm looking at, this is the house. And because the Old English houses look like this, I'm trying to make some differentiation between them so that not all of the houses look the same. So we're going to have a bunch of War Minecraft houses in different areas here. And I like the idea of one being here. It's facing the wrong way. So let's turn it this way and put it right here. And I'm going to line it up the street right here so that it has the front yard that it actually has. And still, when this road comes through here, that big piece of road comes through here, and we can show the road coming through, coming right to here and coming through. Should make a corner right there. We could do a corner right there. And that'll be nice. Okay, so this is the house that we want to put here. There's a tree right here. And let us, poor tree. But what we'll do is when we get done, we'll have that tree will grow back. Right now it's going to be a very skinny tree. The house here and that. And so from the house window, they're able to see the yard over there. And this is good. Okay, so here we are. So let's go here and let's go assign a builder. And this is something that we can have Josiah do. So we're going to come down here and build options, and Josiah, this is going to be his first project to build his own house. Build the building, and he will be able to get everything that he needs, except the short grass, which I think we have some. And so we'll build the building. And he'll work on that when it's not raining. I'm not going to take these away right now because they're just going to put them back. And since we're low on... Did I make them yet? Did I even make them yet? I did not. Since we're low on torches, let's come here. Let's take half of this and make this into, and then take half of this and make these, and then take this. Is that a torch or just one? Just one is a torch, and let's see how many we can make. There we go. That's perfect. So I'm going to take these to the warehouse. So this is a walk here. But this walk goes to this location right here. We have this, which is really close together. This is sitting out in the road in this area. And so we'll have to figure out what we're going to do about that. So if they were going to walk through, it could walk to here and go up. And these are missing from here. I did have some pieces there and they came down. So we'll come here. And then they can walk through here. And we can see the turn in the road here. And this part. Remember, we can't put some things down until the buildings are done, but let's come here, inventory, and we can put all this stuff away now. So we'll put these away, these, and these. And there we have it. And they'll go into the warehouse and be used by them. So everyone's in bed. We're going to go to sleep for the simple fact that they had a day off today. When it rains, they have time off up to level 5, I think. So we'll come in, we'll go down, and we'll have a lovely sleep. So here we go. Good night, ladies. Oh, that's why I never see it. I never see it because there's always writing on that prompt. And that's why I never see myself lying on the bed. And this morning I did. It looks so strange. But that was the reason why it did. Dun, 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 dun. Very nicely done. So there's Maisie going to work. And that is probably Tatiana coming out. It's definitely Tatiana coming out. And so we have the house started. We can't put down the other pieces until we get glowstone. over here, this is level 2. It is. And so and Cheyenne and Callie are living here. So we're good as far as this goes. And they can come around to here. Yeah, I know we didn't finish.
La, 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 la.
But this is Cheyenne right here, and Callie is the beekeeper. And that is McKenna, who's starting to work on the building, the outside composter. And we can see Kamari in the field. Kamari's in one of the fields, and over there, I believe, is Nikolai in the field there. And then Josiah. And so let's fix this right here for a second. This is awkward. Just for now. I could try putting in a piece of the road just to show where the road's supposed to be here in preparation for, because see, we have these two. This is going to be the main road, obviously, because it goes all the way to the tavern. This one right here. So between these two buildings here, we can put in a sample road right here to show where the road is going to be. Old English. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's click here. And let's go back to Old English right here. Let's go to decorations, to roads. And I don't think we can do the intersection. A turn road? What's a turn road? Oh, a corner. It's a corner. Nice. But we need a straight piece right here. I was just looking at it. Roads. Let's do the straight. We have an X intersection and a T intersection and straight road. So turn this way and bring down. How do I want this to be here? So if I put it here, I think this tree is going to be on the street. Because we're going to lose this tree anyway, aren't we? If we put it the road here, or the road's going to go around it. Okay. And that's some of the things that we need to look at. So if we have a road curve in this area, so that it comes over to this area right here, we still have the tree in the street. But this is in the right place for both of these buildings. So I'm going to bring it all the way to here. There's the wolf, rude wolf. And when no one's walking on it, we're going to construct it. So remember, I put in the roads. So now let's do an X here. X. And there is this piece of road here, so we can see where this is going to be. Notice that they went to the sidewalk. Isn't that cool? I love it. And in this area right here, if we had an intersection, this is complete. These two buildings aren't. So let's look and see what happens if we put an intersection here. So it means that we'll have to join the road with pieces that curve and go places. But let's come here. Let's go to roads, and we need a full piece right here. So let's bring it over. Why don't I see it yet? Where is it going? Where is it? It doesn't exist. Okay. Oh! No? Okay, let's do that again. Let's X. Let's come here and let's go to decorations, roads, and the intersection. There it is. Get over. So what we would be talking about is putting an intersection right here And see this corner right here where this is? See that corner there for the walk? So in order to have those be someplace where they can actually use the sidewalk, I don't think we're going to be able to use one of these. We'd have to use a straight and make it work in this area. And plus, look at that. See the intersections that we have? Now, I know that War Minecraft will take away the road if it's there. Old English probably won't. And this one, whoever this belongs to, probably won't either. But that's something, in actuality, where it should be, the intersection is right here like this probably. But because we didn't plan for these roads, we're going to have to improvise in some of these areas in order to get that to work. So we're not going to be able to use the full square. We'll have to join roads together. Put something at the point where the roads join together. So for instance, in this section, just using the straight road piece, in order for it to be in the right position, it would be right here like this. And that's the thing that we're looking at. And this is one of the areas where the road is too narrow here. So if we made it thinner so that the sidewalk is outside, we'll have to make this road smaller. Use a smaller section in this place. Now, what's their names has Thaler in Caledonia. Let's see if Caledonia has a smaller in the infrastructure roads. Let's see a long piece. This is one of his up, and we can't use his at all. So see how high his pieces are going? So this is a Thaler sort of trademark that he keeps these boxes so tall, and it makes it really difficult to do anything with them. And this is new Thaler. I just put in new, and a level 3 of this would give us this kind of road. It's still too wide. So yeah, in areas where it's thin like this, where we have that thin piece, we'll probably use a version of this. We'll probably use this right here, except we'll have it be made out of the materials that Anyanka has made her roads out of, so that the roads match better. So see up here where we have this like this, and we figured out that the sidewalk, we can do the same thing here, where because this is too big here, we'll just change the sidewalk and this. And what does it do if we move this in too? That'll be interesting, won't it? We don't have to move it in on this side, but on this side we kind of do. Yay! Rare finds in the marketplace. Excellent. Dun, 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 dun. So we have some things that can happen, and this will be very fun. So let's look here. And this is rare finds. And there they are. So dark oak saplings, podzol, and sinew fiber. So if we needed dark oak saplings, we could buy them from here. And if we needed podzol, we could buy it from here. Very nice. Now let's see how much it says that we have in the bank. Right now we have 8,000, so 8,000 in the bank, 8,538. I think that's the combination of both of these places. Yes, it is. So that's the combination of both sellers. And if you want to see what the seller sold, the building statistics, you could look here and see that he hasn't sold anything. We gave him puffers. He's not putting them out, is he? Good. Because he can't, so I'm going to take them away. They don't have a price right now, so we'll take those away. But he can sell tropical fish, and visitors do buy that. He's selling bowls, and bowls are a good price. It's just nobody's buying them. So I think at this point, with him selling bowls and not having sold any in quite a while. So how much does a bowl bring? See, it brings 235, so it's decent. It's a decent sale item. It's just not. Now we could clear the list if we wanted to get rid of some things that we're not going to sell, like mint and things like that. We could clear the list for that. But I don't want to worry about that right now. So, we were just looking at roads, just speculating about how we could put those in. And I know I can put in the wide road in these sections here. And then the other road, I'll probably make in the flat world, make a version of this road that'll fit on the smaller areas, and we'll use in those areas. So the road's going to change in some of the neighborhoods and be smaller. And if we line up we'll have to see how we do that. That's going to be interesting to see how we do to line them up. Do I want to do that now? Nah. I'll do that on Twitch. I'll do that on Twitch. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there's the finished road. One, 2, 3. Oh, this is Caledonia. That's why it doesn't work. That's why. Wait, what's wrong with the road? It's not right. Old English. And I think in Frontier, let's look at, there's someone else who has gutters, and that's what I'm thinking of. Paledonia? No. Did I say Paledonia? Pagoda. P-A-G. I'm mixing up his names. Caledonia and Pagoda. Okay. Let's try that again. Pagoda. And let's go to roads. There aren't any decorations. Statues, planning, utilities, suppliers. Seriously? Well, that's good. There aren't any roads. Okay. So let's go to... I know that War Minecraft has a road, but it doesn't have the gutter. And this is the first gutter one that I really like, infrastructure wise. So there's the dirt roads. I remember the dirt road pieces. There's a straight. Dirt road just puts all this stuff around the outside. And so, but it's the rail. Oh, that's interesting. Hold on a second. No. It's dark dust. It's dark dust. Dark dust's roads. The long piece looks like this. So that would mean that there wouldn't be any gutters on some of the streets. And we would be able to fit this in. What I'd have to do with this dark dust is something that we've done before, and that is change the materials. So we'll make the road cobble, and this isn't just cobble. This is some kind of domum cobble here. And then we'll make the sidewalk this, and this looks like just plain andesite right there. And we can do that in the flat world. And so that's one of the things that we'll look at for later. And look who's just landed. Well, at least they landed safely. So we did have llamas. The last time he put his llamas in with the cows and the pigs. And then when he left, he took them with him. But we did have llamas in the farm thing. I guess he didn't want to walk around with them. But this time he has them with him. And am I stopped? I'm not. I can set the graveyard because we haven't set it yet. And I can set where I want the other farm and the restaurant, the other dining hall to go. The other dining hall to go. This is Old English right here. This is the cathedral, and this is the graveyard piece. So there's the graveyard piece right here, and we can see that it is completely underneath. Let's raise this up for a second so I can see. Wow, look at that. So this whole thing belongs to the graveyard underneath. That's why it's up the way it is. Level 5. Ah, because it goes completely under. Wow. And this is turned the wrong way, I think. No, it's right. Oh, that's curious. Isn't that interesting? This is amazing down here. Yeah, it's definitely big enough for the way that they want it to be. And let's go to level 1 so that we can match it. And let's bring it down. And I don't think, let's see if we have to set it. I don't think that we actually do. I think we just have to go down and build. Let's see if there's a hut block. It looks like there's a hut block down here already. So let's X. Let's X this, X. And let me see if it's here. It's supposed to be in here. There is not a hut block. Oh yes, there is. There it is. I thought so. All right, so let's look and see what the build options are for this. Gather targets, graves to retrieve. Interesting. Build options. What do we need? We need a ton of dirt. There's a ton of dirt. We only need 100 cobble. And there's the nether mine. The nether mine being part of the graveyard. Ooh! The nether ambassador is in here somewhere. I love it. Ooh, it says new rare finds are available in the marketplace. Yay! Let's see if one of them is glowstone. Let's upgrade this. So we're going to have Maisie work on this to upgrade the building. Wait, we have to... I didn't think we had to do research for... Maybe we do. What do you think we need? Bones, don't you? I think we do. Let's see what she's working on. I keep running into things. This is so fascinating. I keep running into things that I need. Okay, so she needs oak fence and she's getting it slowly but surely. She's still working on that. Bones. Let's go get some bones from Now, bones is always a problem because we have to get bones from skeletons. And when we get them, that is something that is arranged through Tana, the Mermaid Nation, because we have to get them from the skeletons themselves. And we have some. I think we only have enough. I think that is what's needed. Which is kind of scary, but like I said, we have to get it from the skeletons, the bones themselves, from skeletons, or recovered from the sea. But we have to tell them they're recovered, and then they give an okay. Why? Because it's grave robbing, essentially. So we have to make sure that we have permission to grind their bones up. Would we be grinding our bones up? I don't think so. That's why we have graveyards. So I don't think that's something that the people would be doing. I can't get over that. I'll have to figure out what I want to put there. Let's come here and let's come down and let's turn into a little mermaid. E. 2 hours already. Wow. Let's turn into a survivalist. So now I have hearts like a player. So that's what makes me a little mermaid. And I don't have any special skills. So we're going up to the university now. And I'm going to research the graveyard. Just so that she can build it. Oh, look what got... Oh! Ooh, look what she's doing. Look how far out this is coming. Okay. And that's why we didn't really put in a road over here, because I was concerned about that. I think that might be Hayden or Carter coming back from lunch or breakfast. It's Hayden coming back from breakfast. Hi, Hayden. What'd you have? That looks like chicken soup you had for breakfast. Interesting. All right, so let's come here. Let's go to civilian. Let's come down here. I don't think I ever realized... Of course, I would have had to have known that we had to do a graveyard. And luckily, we don't need that much. And so we are going to research that right now. And I'll put the rest of the bone back. Why didn't it take any? Oh, because there was bone here for something. Yeah. Let's make this a 64 just in case. And I don't need puffers. I don't have enough of something, but I think I have enough of this now. So let's go into technology and have them research that. Look, we've been on an hour, so they researched the things that we started at the beginning. And so let's come down here to, come all the way down here to let it grow. And see if we can research anything. So see all of this here? So I need the level 3 of both buildings. So I can't even do crop rotation. So everything that we need, sugar, cactus, anything that we need, cocoa, bamboo, all of that has to come from other cities right now, because we can't get that. We were supposed to get this, the compost, and it says that we have it already. So we're going to research Green Revolution. I don't know that I want to do that. We need the wheat seeds. I'm going to do this first to get 10% more harvest. Let's do that so we can get more harvest. And I prefer that. The other thing about the offshoots is one of those ones that I can do later when they don't have anything else to research. We can research that, but I don't want to do that right now. Oh, she's squaring off the corners. Oh. So see, this is going to, and this is why we're going to use Mr. Villager has given me a special design. And when this is a level 5, I'm going to use them at the corners to make these corners not be so like this, not be such a wall. We knew we were putting the cathedral up on purpose. We put the cathedral up on this hill on purpose. And it is a little tiny bit off center from the town hall. Shame on us, but that's what happened. So we're going to have a crooked road there. There was a crooked road. This is for this, and wow. Okay, so we're going back and getting wheat while I'm still a little mermaid. Because I like the little fountains that he has on this special little corner piece that he had, that Mr. Villager designed, and I just love the way it looks. So when the grounds are finished, and I don't know whether they go all the way up to a level or not. Let's put these back and these for now. And let's sort, and those are gone. And let's come to here and let's get seed. And so we have more than enough wheat seed. And where is it? We can see the indicators. It is down in the lower level. So we'll go down here and get the wheat seed that we need. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get this amount. So that means that we can do 2 versions, I think, of that. Well, we'll check and see if there is such a thing. If not, I'll just bring it back when I get a chance. So we're going to follow the road, follow the yellow brick road. We're going to follow the path through and follow the path again. And there is still at least a portion of the path here by the wall. We'll bring it up, come to here. We'll have to fix that when she stops building or when she starts working on something else. And here we go. So let's come to research, to technology. Let's come all the way down here. This is what we need, 10% more. We definitely need 10% more food. So we'll do this one, and that one's done. Let's look at technology again and see the one where we get more ore. So let's come to here, vein miner, and that needs 32 iron ore. So we're going to have to start collecting some iron ore just specifically to remain as ore. And probably the best way to do that would be to go to the miner from time to time, like I'm going to do right now. And make sure to get it straight from him. And then we can do something else later. So it's sunset, and that looked like Wesson going home. And here comes Lucas and Brooke going to the house that they're sharing. And Riley and Kishore live upstairs from here. And here, let's see if there's any iron, or if it's all gone to... There are 2 iron ores here. So let's find them, and there they are. So we're just going to start a collection of iron ore. Every once in a while we're going to get some. And we use some of the wheat seeds Didn't I use wheat seeds? I thought I did. Maybe there were wheat seeds already there. So we'll take the iron ore. And we'll begin to start collecting it for the university. And so there's a whole bunch of stuff to do all the time. There really is a lot of stuff to do all the time. It's just a matter of figuring it out so that your builders have something to do all the time until they retire and become something else. And so right here in the inventory, let's put in this. The wheat seeds we couldn't do anything with. That's right. We couldn't do anything with them because that's a level 3 university. And we have stuff for spider eye and the rabbit's foot. Have we done any research? Civilian. No, we have not. It says we can. No, we can't. We don't have room. Okay, so the next thing that we'll do is the haste, and that will help the couriers. Isn't that pretty? She has flowers in the windows. I love it. It's so pretty. Anyanka. All right, so we're going to jump up here. We're going to cross over and look at this. Now we have a piece coming over to the fountain, and she is beginning to work a little bit on the fountain. So that is good. That is going to be very nice. Okay, let's go to sleep. Or should we put stuff back? How much stuff do we have? I think I'll just put that back when I have to go to the warehouse the next time. So let's change back into a mermaid. And in the last hour, let's look at some things that we can put down. For instance, that we have a certain number of farms. I'm not going to sleep. We have a certain number of farms, and we actually need some more. So we have 3 farmers, so that's 9 fields. And right now, 3 3s are 9. So that's right now we have a field here, 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 2 more fields that we want to have. We can have a small field like this and have tea. And I just need to find a place for it, don't I? I do. And then we need a large field, another large field. So if this road comes down here like this, if we have enough room to have the road come down, which we do, and come all the way over like this into this area, that means that where this flower shop is also is high in that area. We could have it come down, have the road come down in this section. And that's what I still need to think about. I need some daytime so I can see. So you can do one of 2 things. You can plan. Well, I'm not saying one of 2. I can't say one of 2 things. You can do anything. Yes, you can do anything you want in Hellas's restaurant. Because you can do it any way you want. I prefer to do it in a growing way, that we start with a small section of the city And then in the way that cities grow, I know that some cities are planned, but a lot of cities end up like this one, where they have an idea of something and they begin to work on it. This. But then the city grows beyond the point, or there are things that they anticipated but aren't going to work the way they thought they were going to, and so on and so forth. So all that kind of stuff is the stuff that we are experiencing. If you have a big city like the cities that exist now, where do they get the land to continue developing and stuff like that? They tear things down, build new things up, do that kind of stuff. Remember, there was another house. I forgot about this house over here. This one right here. So when he's done as far as he can get done, and look what he's building a basement. Let's see what's holding him up. He's waiting for something, and he's gotten a little distressed about it. And McKenna's waiting for something too. What are they waiting on that they haven't gotten? Hold on.
What's it today, then?
Really? A crafting bench? An actual crafting bench? Haven't gotten a crafting bench? Juliana's right here. Why didn't you ask her? Juliana, do you actually not know? So remember, I erased some of the recipes specifically to get them to make specific things, and sure enough, teach crafting table. Crafting table is not there. And do I have any wood on me? I don't think I do, but she does. So we'll put this here so that we can teach the crafting table. And we don't want it made out of birch. Okay, and what's that? Okay. So she'll be able to make that table, and we'll give her back her wood. Notice she has a bunch of things here that she's working on. She has some gates, and we should have them picked up. Request to pick up. Those gates are from when she was making everything, but she isn't anymore. Harper is chopping down trees. See this right here? So she's removing the leaves, and then she's going to chop down those trees. And that's what he was waiting for, a crafting table for downstairs. And McKenna is going back. There she is. McKenna, what's the matter with you?
So, what'll it be for you?
There's something. Okie dokie. Let's go back up and let's get a compost barrel, which means I'm going to have to get the wood out again. Get the wood out. Let's put here, and let's make a compost barrel. So let's go to crafting, teach, compost. And it is this barrel that we need. And it's going to be made with oak. And there we have it. And teach her. So these are the things that Juliana is making. And we can give her back this. And Harper is not waiting for anything,
I can't work
are
like
you?
this.
You are waiting for something. You're out of shears, but they're going to be delivered. Axes are going to be delivered. So she's fine because we have Lucas. And Lucas can make those things now. And she can make sticks, if I'm not mistaken. But let me come here and check. Because sticks are a part of being able to make tools. So she should be the one making sticks. but she is not. Let me make sure that Marcos is making sticks. I know, but I have it too. So I have one of those names that has two different pronunciations, and so actually three pronunciations. Yeah, and so I'm really aware when someone uses, I could say Marcus, but it's not Marcus, it's Marcos, and so I need to get it straight. So is he making sticks? Let's have him make the sticks. So teach recipe and teach sticks. Except once again, and he still has this and hasn't touched it. If I didn't know better, I would think that he's not making anything. But we've seen him make something. Request to pick up. And let's have those things go away. The bowls and... Oh, I like this. That looks cool. That looks like a machine. I like it. And where are we going? We're going to get some wood from over here. This is what we would have to do anyway. So we'll do that. Juliana's up. Here, let's go to teach, sticks, and teach. Because remember, neither of them can make torches. You need a mechanic to make torches. Well, teach recipe, teach, sticks. I didn't press the button. I pressed one button, but I didn't press the final button. Ding, that button. Okay. I'm just going to leave this piece here. She's gonna go, what happened to my piece of wood that you took away? What happened to my piece of plank? Yeah, there we go. All right. So what we talked about was he's building a house, and sure enough he is. We can see him putting in the flooring for his new house, and he is probably just waiting for some additional flooring to arrive. And let's look at the thing. Yep, he still needs oak plank and panels and oak fence. So this is the game. So it's a combination of, I think that it's a really nice combination of a different number of games, which of course have all come out of Minecraft and then come back in that kind of way. Let's look here and see what we're checking on. Panels, oak panels, they're stripped. So sure enough, let's come here, let's go to the cutter, and let's teach. Yep, here they are, oak panels. Okay, so he's making builder stuff. And look at that. So in case we thought he wasn't making anything, he just did that. So he is fine. And there's Juliana, headed somewhere in the afternoon, probably to visit someone, talk about something. And he will get those oak panels, and he'll be on his way. That's not him. That's Cash there. Josiah will get the oak panels down here. And that'll help him with the rest of the house. What he needs for the house. And that's good. And there is Rudolph. And now we're back to here, where we need another farmhouse. And we had originally talked about putting a second farmhouse right here. I've kind of backed myself into a corner in this area where the farms are. And that's why I'm looking. We're going to put the field here. We'll put an extra field right here. Let's go to sleep. This is nice and grassy. Did you see that? That looked like that person hadn't eaten. Let's put fields here for a second. Wait, let's do this. Let's get, and it really is, I think, the fact that it's super dark at night, that there's a level of darkness in this particular shader pack that I didn't have because Mellow is so, but I love this. I love these in the morning and in the evening. I love getting those sun rays like that. That is so fun. Then I have more rare finds in the marketplace. Ooh. So we need a field here. If we put, I still can see the restaurant being here. I would rather have a big field here. We could have a big field here and then have the restaurant here, and in front of the restaurant maybe have the tea field. Have a restaurant be facing this way, be actually facing the farms, facing this way, and behind it have a field for tea. So that there's our plan. So let's come here and let's put in a field. Now this, I think, I figured out that I'm using a field up here, which is different from the one that I'm using. This field is different from this one down here, the last one that we put in. So let's look at her fields. Let's see what fields she actually has in the game. So farm complex, the covered field, a fancy field, and that's what we're using, and a simple field. Let's look at the simple field. Is that one. And I have the fancy field up here. And that's fine in town. I don't need that out here, so that's why she has the field, the simple field. And I would prefer to have this next to this. So what field is this with this stone part on it? I actually like that. Although she has stone on hers, look, see? She has stone on her corners. We could have it sit here. Let's have it sit down. I'm having different fields every time. I'm kind of doing them in rows. So here's another row right here that goes down, and we're having it go down to this level. So this will be the new field here. So let's assign a builder. We're going to assign Josiah, so after he's done the level 1 of his house, he'll be able to live there. He'll do this field, and then we'll have him go back and put in the level 2 of the house so that he can have someone live with him. So there's one. There's a field there. And then over here, oh wait, I made a mistake, didn't I? I was supposed to put that field here. Cancel the field. I made a boo-boo. Let's come here. Let's go to here, and let's cancel the simple field. Okay, he just got delivery. So he's going to continue with what he's working on. That field was supposed to go here. We're talking about putting the restaurant here. And if we do, we need a road that goes here. That will go this way. Across this right here. And join up with this road here. So if we have a road here, let's put the road in first. Right here, and I'm going to put it at this level. We're going to have this be up on the hill, and we'll have people come down the hill from that. And yeah, I did make a mistake on putting this field. This field is going to be here. And Old English, and let's go to farms. Let's go to the farm complex. Let's get the simple field and put it right here. So if we have a road come down, do we want the road to come all the way down? And I think we do. So are we going to have this field? It's going to come down to this road right here, because this road comes all the way back up to here and goes to there. So if we do that, it's only going to come, yeah, see, it's only going to come to here, because this is going to be the field right here. So, okay, but we do need on this side the road to come here, because the restaurant is going to be right here on this side, facing that way. So if we have a road come between, that means that this field is going to be back, and we can't put it in right now. Because see where it is in relationship to that. We would have to put in a smaller field, and we definitely want this field to be bigger. So let's forget the field for right now. Let's X out. Let's just switch to dining hall. So the only dining hall is in the, I wonder if there's a dining hall in the, hold on, in the, it would have to be a dining hall in the barracks. Don't you think? But it's not showing a nested dining hall. So there's only one dining hall in the entire place. Is that what she's saying? I have the town hall, builder complex, yep. Other is the residence. Yeah, there's only one dining hall. Okay, so we need a dining hall from someplace else. So let's switch and let's go to dining. But before we do that, cancel. Let's X this. Before we do that, let's put in this part of the road that matches this road piece up to this road right here. So we have to have these two roads match up right here. And then we'll put it on the other side. So I am going to bring this piece of road here down to here. So let's get this. There's so many things to consider at a particular time. It becomes a puzzle. It does. It's a puzzle. All right, so let's go to decorations is where she has roads. And let's go to, let's do the intersection that we couldn't do anyplace else, that we would actually be able to do right here. So let's look at how this road piece fits with this. And then we know that we're not going to move this part. So this is in the right position right here. So now let's just move it all the way out to here. It has to be beyond the farms and beyond that. So it would be here like this. So see that farm section right there? It has to be beyond that section. And this is what happens to us here. So I think we'll have to bring out single pieces and join them together rather than using the square. And it's like, but isn't that going to be the same thing? Yeah, maybe so. Yes, possibly. Let's move this over to here and bring this down to where we think we want this to be. Dun, 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 dun. So you can see the flower shop just popped into view. So this road is going to be down from the flower shop. So there's going to have to be road going up to this area and continuing back to here. So I can't move this way. When it's time to go this, it's going to have a little swerve in it. And then this piece is going to be here. And we can't move it over because that matches this. So I'm going to put this in at this level. So the road goes up from here. The road goes up from here. Nope, the road goes up from here. Right here. So we're going to have another piece. See, we have this part come here. And this one here, and then we'll see this goes up to the farmhouse, so we're not going to have a big road come from there. So this road I didn't move, it matches up with that. I did move it, didn't I? I can tell that I did. Let's come back and let's see if I did move it. I think I moved it one. Yep, sure enough. Okay, so we know that the road's going to move a little bit between these two because I need it to be where it was. Let's go to sleep so I can see. I'm just going to sleep here in the yard. So let's come here, let's come to here, and let's go to sleep. Yay! So the remembrance has been done, a half hour. Bees in the morning. Isn't they're out already? Look how pretty. It's got a baby, a little tiny bee. So let's bring this right back to where it was and put it in right where we had it. So let's come here, let's go to here, and let's bring this all the way to here again, like it was, and bring it down to here. And this is where we need it to be. And the road is here. We need it to come up. We can't. Not even one right here. See that corner? Mm-mm. Yes, we can make it come this way. But then the sidewalk is, yeah, that's why we can't, because this is the sidewalk right here. So that needs to be there, and so see what's going to happen with that. Nope. Arr! So we'll just have to use road pieces. So forget the square, and let's use road pieces. And let's go to decoration. And so you're saying, how will that make a difference? And it's like, that's a good question, but I'm going to see right now how it would. So for instance, if we had this piece be here and do the full, like a square right here. Have this cross over right here like this. So the sidewalk would walk along that part right there. Let's bring it over one this way. This part right here. And come to there like that. And I'm fine with that. And then when the time comes, we'll put in the other road piece if we have to go here. And it's like, nope, I still see it. Well, shame on me. They'll just have to have this part here. It's just there isn't going to be sidewalk on this side. This can't come this whole way because we have the tree farm right there too. This is going to be interesting. But this is the first time I'm putting in roads so early. It really is. And I had wanted these. But I think I'm going to end up putting in the little ones that I have in some of these areas. I think I am. But here, right here where we are, we might as well go ahead and put the long piece in. And then we'll connect them up in some kind of way after they're in. So let's just do the straight road right here and turn it this way and put it here and here. So we have it out from this section right here. And I know that was that piece that we added in that part. Now, are we going to bring it down one, or are we going to have it at this level and fill this part in? Let's bring it down to here. There we go. So it's going to be at this level. So if it is going to be at this level and we have this here like this, let's bring this out to here. So that means that along this part right here, we're going to have some kind of piece to show that that is like a wall piece there. And I'm fine with that. And we're at this level right here. So let's put this in. Dun, da, da, da. Okay, and let's X. Now, why did that flood? Oh, because this is open. Do we want to put in another one right quick? Sure. Let's put in another one right quick right here. So let's go to decorations, roads, the straight road piece, and bring it down and put it here. And this is where we have the intersection, the corner thing that should be there. We said we were going to bring it all the way to here, which we can do. And that'll put the farm on the other side of this road and give them a little bit of room here, and we'll see what we want to put there. But yeah, so right here is where we can put that plaza thing. So let's go back to roads and put the intersection here for a second. Let's move it right into this spot right here. And so you see the problem with the road? Nah. And that one's even more of a less of a road. More of a less. More of a less of a road there. And that just goes to that. So we're not going to have that. So we're just going to do road pieces. And I'll just break them up myself. So let's do straight road here across this part. So let's put this in and construct it. And that gives us this area right here. And let's X. And so we have these two sections here of road, and come this way and put in a piece right here. Constructed roads, straight. And you're wondering, how is this going to work out? How is all of this going to work if you're doing it like this? I don't know. It's a mystery. Okay, so let's put this one in. Constructed, and let's X. And now we'll just take away the top part here on the road, because the road's underneath. And this gives us this section of the road coming to all the way here and coming all the way to here. So there we have it. And we can pull this back in this part, and then right here we're going to put panel along there. Who just got panel? What did you use the panel for? Did you not get it yet?
Need something?
Yeah, I do. You're still working on that. Let's look here and see. You did get the panel, so let me see where it is. And there it is. So I'm going to borrow one. I'll bring it back. I'm borrowing it. I'll bring it back. So let's do this. Boink, boink, boink. And so the other end of this is stone right here. And I'm going to cover the whole thing with wood on that part, or just have this not be here and cover this part. So that's coming out like that on that side. Let's take this stone here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's the same amount. Yes, it is. Okay. And so this part won't have it. So it'll just be on this part right here. Will be that. And since that's going to be that, this can now be made into some kind of something right here. Let's put dirt here. And that's, if we put podzol there, P-O-D-Z, if we put podzol there, we could have plants, flowers, grow into this area. So you know how we have those beautiful sunflowers over here. Let's take some of these and plant them right here. Complete dark, which means street lights. We're gonna have street lights. Yeah. So let's put that in, and let's plant sunflowers all along this part right here. Like they're getting sunflower seeds for that part of them, and I actually like that. I wish they would be different, but they can't. I don't think there are. Let's look at sunflowers. Yeah, see, there's only the one. A sunny melon, chipped. So, but that'll be fine. We'll have to look like And so now we can put in the restaurant piece. Well, here, let's go over to the B. The grass is so nice over here. Hi. Hello, you. Why aren't you in bed? Why aren't the two of you in bed? Are there too many? Oh, I'm holding a flower, that's why. Okay, go to bed. They're like going, ooh, sunflowers. Okay, no, I'm not ready to go to bed yet. Okay, fine. You're doing some night eating. You stay there, and I'm just gonna come here and go to sleep. Oh, the light's out. You're right. I was concentrating again. Yeah, I would have done it differently. No, and this is what happens when you plan some things. Sometimes it's like then later you go, well, we should have done this, and it's like, yeah, you shoulda, woulda, coulda. So this is our shoulda, woulda, coulda, that we would like to have these roads, and so in the places where we can, we're going to put them in, and then we'll see what happens from there. So right here where this is, just for a moment, I know I'm just fooling myself in the fact that it can't do this, but let's come to decorations again, roads, and let's come to a straight road, and there it is in the air, and let's turn it this way, and it would be right here like that one is, coming right to here like this, and coming right to here like this, and it is too big for this area. So that's why we're going to have a different kind of road come off, and that's what we'll look at. And here we can have this road come here, and we'll just have to figure it out later. But all right, I'm done fooling around with that for now. Let's do the dining hall that we want to put here on this side of the road, which is why we put this in. So let's put a dining hall here. What dining hall? I hope you're ready for the adventure. The adventure is called Dining Hall. And we have a dining hall. Ooh, look at this. This is War Minecraft. Let's see what the 2 looks like. 3, 4, 5. Goes upstairs. Oh, but look at the shape though. Let's go in and look. I haven't made this dining hall before. And let's look and see what we've got. Oh, this is fascinating. Look. Oh yeah, let's come up here. And there are more seats upstairs. They have a larger view, and if it was facing this way, this is what it would look like in this area. I actually like this, so we'll do War Minecraft first. That's our first idea. Let's go to Antique for a second. Antique has some lower buildings, and we'll get a dining hall from here. And let's turn it around. So this is the dining hall in Antique with this huge lawn, and then it goes 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I don't think I'm going to have this. I know it has seats outside, but yeah, I think not. I think I like, although it is down, and that's one of the things that I like. We could put umbrellas on these outside tables, and that would be kind of neat. Why do I like it? Because it's down low, and I'm trying to find ones that don't have a second floor. So it would sit here like this, in this area right here, and it already has a sidewalk piece. So we could just bring it right up to the sidewalk piece here. Right up to here. See, so and make that the same color as this. Make that the diorite. I mean the andesite. And just have it sit right here in between these two. So if it sits here like this, it's too far over. Let's have it match up with the farm on this side. So we can put some kind of connecting road that goes up to these buildings here, because the flower shop actually has an entrance, a really nice entrance. And so we can have that be there. So this is what would be here. So it'd come here and they'd have those lovely things, and we'll do this here. So that's antique. There's a couple. Let's look at medieval for a second. Just for a second, let's look at medieval and see if I can find something. Let's do a birch medieval for a moment. Fundamentals, dining hall. And we have an alternate cook, which is level 5, looks like that. And then this one looks like this. So that's what I don't want. I don't want these big buildings. I don't want that. And so that's what I'm looking to see. Unless, this looks so much like an in-town location thing. This looks like something we would put at the university. We could put this at the university and the cathedral area, because that's what it looks like, something like that. And I don't want it in the farm area. So far we have antique and war. And let's go to one more version. Not Shire. Shire's underground. And Incan is on a hill. And I don't think I'm gonna like colonial, but let's see. Dining hall level 5. Yep, that's what I thought was gonna happen. But look at those umbrellas. See, that's what we can do with antique. We can put some umbrellas like that out. I just don't want it to be that tall. These are city, or growing city things. That's colonial and original. And original. Dining hall here. Level 5 goes up as well. Switch. And let's come down. Frontier, I think, does the same thing, but I'll check for a minute. I know what Fortress looks like. Desert Oasis isn't going to work here. And Urban Savannah is our little McDonald's. It's the one that we make. And I don't think it's going to fit here. As much as I like this in other places, this has a specific look, and then it turns into this. So it does turn into it upstairs, which I don't want. So that's why we're not going to do that one. And I'm thinking of all the ones. I don't think Pagoda has the little shop. It doesn't. Oh, that would be curious, wouldn't it? That would be curious. So this is the dining hall for Pagoda level 5. It's pretty. It looks like it's specific, you know, that it would be a specific eating place. Except for this, that it's kind of outside more than I want it to be for this area. I like it. And it would be a fun thing to have if we had a large enough area, large enough place that we could have different styles of restaurants, dining halls. That's really kind of interesting, but we're not going to do that right now. So let's come down just a little bit more into here. And then we have Littleton, which I haven't looked at. What is this? Look at all the different houses he has. Oh, these are nice. Oh, I have to look at these later. Ooh. That's not a house. Holy good night. Look at the size of this house. Look at how much space this clears away. So, yeah, nah. But some of these are cute. And then he has trees. Let's see what the inside. This is an experiment. I updated Thaler's piece, and I got these. Let's see what the level. That's a house that you can do. If there are no beds in here, it's not going to work for them anyway. Yep. So these are things that you would have to know how to put beds in and lock them in. And they don't have, so we're not going to worry about that right now. We were going to Littleton for a minute. DL. And let's come here and let's go to dining halls. And let's go to the dining hall is here. Oh, it's this one. Remember this one? We have this one at Prosino. We have this dining hall at Prosino. And what we did was we put an extension, the tavern extension, over top of these seats here to make it so that they would be covered. This might actually be what we want. Now in Prosino we made a double one of these, and that's why it looked strange, because we had two of these together. But if we put this here, the size that it is fits really well into this little section. And it would just be here like this. That's actually quite cute. I like it. I like it. And I think Granny's fried chicken. So all we'd have to do with this is put the different front on it, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. So let me do here. Sign a builder. So we're putting this smack dab in the middle of this area here, and that's good. That's not. Let's put it over, because then we can put a field next to it. So we want to have a field here, and we can have a field here, and a field behind it even. And so we can have some fields. Ismail can work fields out here, and then the others can work these fields in the back here. But I like this being here, and we'll put it right on this. Now here's the thing. So see the entrance right here, and see how far down it's coming. And so stairs are going to come down in this area. I do think that we do have to move this over at least to here, so that there's room for sidewalk and stuff right on this side. So we'll move it over to here, because this part of the road is going to get turned up into there. So we'll move it to here, and that gives enough room for this entrance to have a way down. And that works. So when people go to the flower shop, they're actually going up the hill in this section. And this road right here is going to go up as well. Okay, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. So here we go. So here we are. So if we put this here, where's the cook? Assign a builder. So now let's come back to here, and I need to take him back that piece of wood that I got, don't I? I do, or he's just going to ask for another one. So let me give him this back. I got it from here, And they're still there. So we'll put it there. He's waiting for something. What is he waiting for? He's still waiting for oak fence and for oak planks. And that just seems like that is getting lost. But we'll see. Okay, so let's look at a cook. So we're in Littleton. I should have stayed. And let's look for the chef's kitchen. Luxury. Chef's kitchen. So this is a chef's kitchen level 5. The chef's kitchen is outside. What if we put that behind here and had those two pieces sitting together? It's just got such an interesting look, but I don't know that I want it on the outside. It is interesting, I agree. I would almost prefer another frontier. I would almost prefer the frontier, O-N-T-I-E-R, the Frontier Chef's Kitchen, decorations, luxury, nope, district dining hall, chef's kitchen. And this is the alternative one. I think this is the one with the stairs. Yeah, I'd rather have this underneath. So if the stairs are here, and here we go again with the stair bit. If we have the stairs coming up right here, and there they are, right there. Let's do the level 5. This one, level 5. And that'll put the stairs right there. And where can we put that in this kitchen? Where can we have those stairs be? We can't. It's almost too small to have them. Let's bring this down into the restaurant for a minute and see what we're looking at. Because neither of these are here. So let's see where this puts these pieces. So let's bring it all the way down. So that's the floor of the chef's kitchen there. So this isn't big enough to have it under there. There's the stair. Right there. Let's go in and see what's here. This is one of the real furnaces on this side. There are furnaces on all 3 sides. So I can't. So let's hex. And let's take the restaurant piece from here and let's take it up. And let's come here and let's look. I'm going to do a different one based off of the fact that I can't do that. I'm going to do the either War Minecraft, and I'm going to look and select and see War for a minute, WR, and see. So this is the one that kind of mimics having an upstairs at level 5 but it does have an upstairs. just has less of an upstairs than the other ones do. I like the size of this. And then where would we put the kitchen? Where would we put the cookery? So let's look at crafts. Export? No. I don't think there is one. No, there isn't. So if we put one in, if we put the other one in, is there enough room in the kitchen? There is not. So let's look at antique. Rare finds. We're gonna have to go look at all these rare finds. Let's look at antique, and let's look at fundamentals and the dining hall. Alternate dining hall. This is the one that level 5. Wait, did I not look at, wait, what am I looking at? This is Athens. That's not antique. I was like, what? That's Athens. Athens is different. And it's very city-like. And there are some rural buildings. There are. But they're not going to fit here. And let's do the dining hall. Level 5. And let's look and see what the kitchen looks like on the inside. So we have this area. We have this area here. Where these are. And then we have this right here. We have this right here, which is where the steps can be to go down. And this here, where the actual piece is, which is interesting. That is interesting. Who is this? Who is Antique? A-N-T-I-Q-U. This is Ichabod. This is Ichabod. And yeah. That is curious. That's curious. Doesn't like the restaurant piece, and he has it in the closet. But I'm going to do this one. So let's come here. Let's come here. We're back to here. And let's look at this. And let's turn this around. And we'll put umbrellas out on the outside ones. And I think I'll like that. So that on a beautiful, bright, sunny day in the summertime like this, they can actually sit outside. And now we have, this is pretty big, but we're going to line it up probably about like that. Line it up with this corner here for the same reason. And then bring it over, and that's the sidewalk piece. Right there. No, let's have it have its own yard. No, let it be the sidewalk. We won't have those dividers right there. And it comes right to the square of this. And let's bring it across for a second so I can see. Sure enough. So when they come here, they can walk along here and go to here, and they go in here. And then we'll have the chef's kitchen be underneath in that section right there. So let us assign a builder. Assign a builder for the building of this. And the hut block, aha, there it is. There's a hut block in the trees. Let's take down this so I can find the hut block. Poor trees. I'm gonna collect some of these flowers. Hi, Sutton. What you doing? You don't have anything to do, I know. You know, I probably...
What can I do for you?
If you're going to be unhappy, let's see. he's not too unhappy. I mean, he's unhappy with the things that they're normally unhappy with, that there aren't enough guards and things like that. There'll never be enough. So, let me see. Oh my gosh, look what time it is. How did that happen? Wow, I can't believe that happened. Okay, I'm going to actually stay here for a minute and do the other part. And let's go to Frontier. And let's select Frontier. Let's go to Luxury. No, it's part of the dining hall. It's actually part of the dining hall. Wait. I did say Frontier, right? Let's come back. Dining hall. There it is. Chef's kitchen. There it is. And we want the new one right here. And let's bring it down so that it causes this building to come on, which it didn't, but we'll come here. There it goes. And so that I can see where the stairs are. Let's bring this up again. Let's put this on a level 5 so I can find the stairs more easily. And there they are. And so we're putting the stair, that piece right back here. So now let's look inside. And there it is. That's where we want it to be, right over in that corner there, right here. Right here is where we want it to be. So let's see how we make this happen. And there it is right there. And there's the opening right there. So the stairs right at this doorway right here. We're going to have stairs there. What's that? See that right there? That's just a tree. I don't think there's anything. I think that's a double door right at that spot. And this one, we can't put anything, although it might make more sense if it's over here, wouldn't it? Let's see if it does. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's bring this over and let's bring, so I could see that part just for a minute. No, it's not going to go in. I'd have to flip it, but I could flip it. Now let's bring the stairs over. Oh, and that puts it all the way out there. Out. No, can't flip it back. Let's bring it back in here. And I don't think we can do it from that side. Yeah, we can't do it from that side, but we absolutely can do it from this side. See right here? That's the stairs. So we bring them down. So the stair piece would be right in that spot right there. That's where the stair piece would be, and it's underground underneath, right there. So there's a stair that goes down right here, and it goes down under here. And is that too close? You're playing us too close? I think it is. So I might let that go. We don't need these anymore in a kitchen. They're just a decoration now. They do use them in the beginning, but they don't use this many even. So we can do something different there. All right, so let's dig down so we can find the hut block for a second. So that would be going down in here like this. And there is, this is lush, which is why it looks weird underground. And I just want to put this in know I'm here a little bit longer than Sensuous. But he's not complaining yet. So I'm just going to take this part here. So this part is the way down to the chef's kitchen. And the chef's kitchen is sitting in the ground right here, and that floor comes up to here. So this is going to be underneath the floor. It has to come to here. So that's going to be interesting when we put it in. It's going to take away something on that part. But for right now, let's come here. That is the cookery. So assign a builder. And so now we know that down here in the ground, down in the hole, is the chef right here. So now we know what's going to happen. When they start building, they're probably going to fill this in. And so we would have to have something here to tell us where this is. I think we'll be able to see it inside. We'll know where it is inside. We should build the level 1 of the cookery first in order to establish it underground, and then we'll be able to find it every time when they bury it with putting in the restaurant. So this is going to be the first one, the dining hall. So the build options here, the builder is going to be Josiah, and he's got a bunch of things to build, but we're going to do that. Build the building. So this is interesting. This town has more, we have the builders having 3 things at a time. Normally we only have 2. And here we go. So here, and well, he only has 1 right, these 2 right now. And he can build all of this up to a level 2, and by that time we will have the glowstone that he needs to build himself up to a level 3. And look at his house. Oh, it's getting wet. Everything's getting wet on the inside. He doesn't have the roof up yet. So he's waiting for the roof pieces to come in, and let's look. And it says that he has them. He's just waiting for a single fence piece, and it is oak fence that he is waiting for. Interesting. And Marcos is not doing it. I might have to do with Marcos that thing of request of canceling the requests here, but I don't know why he is not making the oak fence. It's right here. We could move it up maybe and see if that helps get it done faster. I don't think so. But there it is. We'll just move it up to there. He does have some oak, so he's supposed to be doing something. So he just hasn't gotten to it yet. And we'll just have that be what it is. And that's it for me, I think. Oh, 20. I might as well go ahead and do the 10 minutes, right? So if I'm going to do 10 more minutes, let's come out to, let's do the 10 minutes out here. Let's go out to the bridge and put in a section of bridge. Now Ta'ana is building the bridge. The player has to build the bridge, so since there is no player, the nation of Ta'ana, the mermaid nation, is building the bridge out here, and we had gotten to the point where we are supporting the suspension with more supports on both sides. So we have a double support here, and this one is 1, 2, 3. So I need a piece, and this is Shire. I need a piece of Shire Bridge, Shire proper, which is this one right here. And I need bridge, infrastructure, bridge, stone, the long one, the long pillar, and we need to put it here until we can bring it down to make it 3 right here. Let's bring it up, and let's come to here. Oh, wait. This bridge is actually here, so I can stand on this. And let's move this over. Okay, so there it is. So let's see if it is 3 on this side. That is 1, that's 4. So we have to move this in 1 so that it is 3. 1, 2, 3. And that matches the other side so that they're symmetrical. It's going to look like that. And then we can make them 4 for the rest of the way out. As they go across here, they're going to go all the way up to this 68 there. So they're not going to come down. They're just going to go all the way over to where they reach land. And then they're going to turn and go into the mountain. And so let's put this one down. This is what we're going to use our last 10 minutes to do here. So I hope you are enjoying watching me play. We're listening to, in the background, Dronehead's music actually, and it just got finished the part that I love the most. Constructed and X. Let's walk out to here and let's do the next Shire piece of bridge. So we have bridge, infrastructure, bridge, stone, long pillar right here, and let's bring it over to here and down and connect them. And so we have this piece, and we'll construct it, and that's X, and then come out here. Now in the water, I might have to come down and fix, oh, I don't. Excellent. I don't have to fix these 2 pieces. I did in the lower water, but I don't have to do them here. And continue. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to go right up to that road part there. So infrastructure, bridge, stone, a long pillar. Let's come down. Long pillar is just the length of the bridge part. So you can have long and short. And put that one in. Constructed and X. Walk out. So we're going to have the bridge, and then we're going to have the cavern. And I haven't done this, have I? So I could go back and do this section right here. So let's do this, and let's see how we want it to look. Shire, why did I do that? I don't know. Shire. So with the infrastructure, if with the bridge we could do plank or we could do wood. A long piece in wood would look like this. And the long piece in plank would look like this. Kind of like the wood. Or a long piece in stone would look like that. Let's do the long piece in wood. So the long piece in wood, and let's bring it down. And it is, that's where it's supposed to be, right there. and we'll have it be like this. So we're essentially making it look like there might be some way for this bridge to contract in some kind of way. Constructed, and make it look like this part of the bridge right here. Let's do the long piece on this side, and then we'll do a short piece in the middle. So let's come here, and let's go to infrastructure, bridge, wood, the long, right here, bring it down, and put it right here. I think it's just the correct, I think it's almost exact. So that's that. And construct it. And that's X. And that puts it to there. I think it practically is. Look at that. So let's go infrastructure, bridge, wood. Now, do we want to do plank in the middle? Well, that might be curious. Plank. Let's see what this looks like. So there's not quite enough. It's one piece off. So we'll just add the plank part to it. But let me see what it looks like. Let's see if I'm going to like it. I don't think I'm going to like it. I think I'm going to have it be wood across the whole thing. So let's come here and let's go to back to here. Structure, bridge, wood, long, and let's put this in. So is it? Yeah, it can be one side or the other because there's this piece missing there. So let's do this one and constructed and X. And now I need for here, I need this piece, this, wait, this needs to be one of these, and then over here, this piece, this, and this. So we have the full bridge across the water. Smoke on the water. Okay, and let me watch my time. I only have a couple minutes left here. Let's see, can I do it? I think I can do it. There we go. This is classic Minecraft. Shifting so that you can go slower to apply something. And boosh. All right, so that's as far as we've got so far. Right there on the bridge. And we have about a minute. And so we have to get over to where this reaches land, and when we get over to that part, then that will be the new section. And wherever that is, wherever it reaches, because what is this now? This is 68. So I think this is 68 right here. We're going to go through the mountain right here. And we're going to go all the way through here. Let's make that go away. And we're going to come out on the other side perfectly right here in this field. This is perfect. Look at this. Right here. So that the train station is connected to, so that the outpost is connected out here to that village. And that's it for today. That's it, everybody. 3.5. Thank you. So when I'm on Twitch, a lot of times that's usually what I'm doing on Twitch, is making those kinds of decisions. And it's interesting. I find a lot of times that people won't do that on YouTube. They'll just do a speedy, you know, and I'm one of those people who I want to see how you came to the decision. So if you're one of those people, thank you for watching. And if you're not, it's okay. I totally understand. In this day and age of shorts and reels and, all that kind of stuff. So, which is all really quick. But every once in a while, we need something that's long and slow. And so this is it. So enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. Mr. Villager was here earlier, and I thank him for being in chat. And I thank you who are watching later. Thank you for watching later. So bye for now, everyone. We're going to listen to Vincentius Primus. Bye.